You can dance.
The year was 1969. She came home from Nam and gifted me this really groovy watch. By far the most stylish possession this poor boy had ever owned. The year was 1969. Everyone was popping pills and zoning out. I was just getting into the flower power scene. I knew after one acid trip I wanted and I hungered for that experience again. Glenn, my brother, had already been playing on that road as a soldier with other soldiers getting high in Pho Binh, Vietnam. I had planned this night for him to protect me from bad hallucinations, if needed. It was my second acid trip and he was there to help me feel safe. I had gotten to the beach early in my red 65 Mustang to score a hit of sunshine. All the hippies would hang out smoking marijuana and pill popping. There was always a pusher with his medicine cabinet nearby, pushing. We were all dropping out of our old society's clutches, drifting further and further into that generation gap. About the time Glenn got to the beach, the acid I had taken was kicking in. The ground was moving like that old swinging bridge at the county fair. People were becoming monsters as my pupils began dilating and my mind became totally warped. Glenn got to the beach already wasted from the downers and the beers. With a six-pack and a cooler on ice in the trunk of his 1969 Chevy Malibu, annoyingly feeling the watch getting heavy and awkward, I took it off. He put it in the trunk of his car so it wouldn't get lost or stolen. After spending time at the Circus of Monsters, we took a walk down the beach to talk. As we walked, I was walloped by the most breathtaking beauty in front of my eyes. Everything was so groovy and bigger than life. Soon Glenn's words began igniting my hallucinations. After just breaking up with his girlfriends, his words were active emotional adjectives. Exotically, one beautiful hallucinogenic trip after another exploded in my eyes, like as if I was in that kaleidoscope too, and he was churning the wheel. His torture became my pleasures. I looked out on the ocean and those waves kept crashing like avalanches of snow. Icebergs formed out of the words as he went on about how cold she had become. The darkness of the Atlantic Ocean was alive with colored stars sparking like jewels as the sky breathed every breath I took. I walked on in a snow-covered trip breathlessly with the eyes of the child on the 4th of July. In an instant his words had taken me onto another planet. Everything went blue as he cried those blues out of his drug-infested mind. Bubbles from those waves crashing became sapphires sparkling from the light of the moon and stars. Perking from behind, low stone to the ground, he started singing Fire by James Brown. When I looked out and saw embers filling the sky from waves on fire, I said, man, we gotta get out of this place. It's getting hotter than hell out here in this firestorm. We fell on the beach laughing until silent, taking it all in. Then after a while we got up and walked back to the pier. Waking up the next morning safe at home and the watch on my nightstand, I went off to draw pictures in the sand and write 1,000 poems. He went off and raised a family.